Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Ephemeral Orb, our TTRPG series. Last time, things happened, watched on Skoll's channel, or listened to our recap, or both, I guess. But, usual reminder, dear viewers, this episode is posted on Sir Thompshire's channel. The next episode shall be posted on my channel, Teeironor. All our links are in the description below. The episode after that will be posted on Skoll Shorties' channel. Again, links in the description. Then Sir Thompshire again, and so on and so forth in perpetuity. Will be 100 years old and this campaign will still be going. We probably won't even leave Gold and Skoll by then at this point. Who knows?
Yeah, because we'll be buried here.
Yeah. I rolled some dice in the background to determine which of these lovely people should present themselves and their characters first. And the dice have chosen Zelris to go first. Would you please go ahead, Zelris?
My name is Zelris, and I play Lyri Roseguard, the cool blood elf, and I'm on the ground and not having a good time.
Yep. And you just punch the Archmage in the middle of danger. Yep. Next would be DoomGoblin.
Yeah, hello, I'm DoomGoblin, but I don't play a goblin, I play a dwarf called Captain Bladebeard, and he's a pirate.
Well, pirate by name, we haven't really done much pirating in our campaign, to be fair. Next.
Yeah, soon I hope.
Next would be Skoll. Could you please go ahead?
Yep. I play Buhd, the lovable and I don't know. I'm still not sure what we should title him anymore, but lovable former first mate, and he led some pirates to not pirates, but Booty Bay people to their deaths, and then left with his crew because they wanted to stay, and Buhd thinks that they're great, but yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, that happened. And next would be the owner of the channel, Sir Thompshire.
Hello. I'm playing Benjamin Aaran as always, and he's having a great time reliving his memories from Northrend here in the tropical island, and yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, come to think of it, yeah. So, last time, DoomGoblin has very kindly volunteered to remind us about what happened last time. So, DoomGoblin, could you please go ahead?
The island of Golden Skull is under attack by the forces of Troll Witch Zugalga, consisting of at least 4 ships and their undead crewmen. As the evacuation continues, our heroes splintered off into 3 groups, each with their own adversaries and difficulties. Benjamin Aaran and Lyri Roseguard, joined by Archmage Meridia, after freeing the orc prisoner Tayu, faced off against the vanguard enemy ship. Thanks to Lyri's quick thinking and a lucky cannon shot, the vessel was detonated before it could reach the shore. However, the trio soon faced off against the remaining crewmen. Lyri also made a short detour to the island's canteen and decided that the best way to get the other Blackwater Raiders' attention is to burn their few remaining supplies. First Mate Buhd was teleported in an emergency by the Archmage and wound up alone on the isle's cliffs. After making his way to the Sunsurge twins, he was reunited with the Buhd Buccaneers, the Zandalari Ruva, and the Weasel. They then devised a plan to attack the second incoming ship, where Sunsurge twins would sail and attack it from behind, while Buhd and 3 of his Buccaneers charged from the front. The Ogre was joined in this endeavor by hundreds of crippled, drunk, and otherwise lagging refugees, but he was unfortunately bested by the undead leader, an orc wearing a troll mask, and was forced to retreat. Captain Bladebeard, alongside his iron escorts, and the Blade Zealotess, joined Marjani Frintwheel in her counterattack against the third enemy ship. He helped recharge Zealotess by murdering a member of Marjani's crew, with the blade then turning two other witnesses to the crime insane. The dwarf pirate was then confronted by the leader of the undead ship, his former second mate and friend, Cherry, now turned into a hateful undead husk.
Thank you, DoomGoblin. So, well, last time, of the three groups I mentioned, two of them were still mid-combat. But I think it would be fair, sort of like continuing the system from last time, that we first check in on Buhd, who is the only one not in combat currently. Then we see, I guess, Bladebeard, and then Benjamin, and then, do one turn with each, and then we circle back to Buhd. Do you all agree with that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Also,
Sounds fine to me.
yeah. Also, one other thing, or one little bit of house cleaning that we should do. DoomGoblin and Thompshire. We were talking last time that I shouldn't refresh your fate points until you finish the current combat. But I think it would be better to give you your fate points back right now, because that's more of a session thing than taking a rest thing, and I think it would be only fair. What do you think? I will defer to your decision. Would you like your fate points right now, or after you finish the combat you currently are in?
I think I'm gonna risk it and say after.
Okay, DoomGoblin?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, duly noted. So, Buhd, checking in with you. As you kindly mentioned, and as the recap reminded us, you charged in against this orc with a mask, got beaten, and like the hundreds of, let's see, tens or hundreds, I'm not really sure, of people who were following you pretty much abandoned to those guys. In terms of game mechanics, since you conceded the fight, the terms of your concession were you will allow this group of people to proceed on their way in the island, in exchange for them letting you and your Buhd Buccaneers live. But you're kind of like not allowed to directly interfere with this group of people of advancing further in the island. So that's that in terms of game mechanics. In terms of narrative, after you saw the orc erect like a shield of green fire and most of your attacks be impervious, you decided to run away with your Buhd Buccaneers, deciding to fight another day. Not like in a cowardice thing, but I don't want to put words in your character's mouth, but yeah. And you let hundreds of people continue to fight, but you consider them heroes. So you've just run off to the beach. What do you do now? You're with 3 of your Buhd Buccaneers. The other 3 are on this sunset ship.
Okay, Buhd Buccaneers, we gotta get back on friendship number 2.
What's that? Says Twinkles. Is that ship? And he will point over here if you look at the map.
Well, no, but you could maybe take that ship. Maybe.
I don't know, whatever you want to do, Captain, as long as there's booze involved. And the other 2 will also cheer at Twinkles' remark.
Well, they're dead ships, so they might not have booze, but they might also have booze.
Then if they don't have booze, what's the fucking point?
Well, there's a chance they might have booze, and if they don't, we can use ship to get booze.
Billy will say, I think Baron Revelgas has a bunch of booze. We should raid his ship.
Well, not a good idea. That we'd have to go back through undead. to get to there. We should try and take that ship, or try to board our friendship number 2.
Oh. A quick reminder, by the way, but your other ship is like sailing in the other, like around the island, to attack the undead ship from behind, or at least that was the plan. So it's in motion. If you want to go
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Sorry. The Buhd Buccaneers will like stare at you, expecting you to tell them what to do.
Okay, we gonna sneak around ship, and if there are not a lot on the ship, we will take that ship in the name of the Buhd Buccaneers. Yes.
The other 3 Buhd Buccaneers all cheer and follow you. I will inform you sort of above board, Buhd. Their sneaky stat is not particularly good, but it is what it is.
Well, neither is Bud's.
Oh yeah. Actually, I think they might have slightly better sneaky than yours now that I see it. But who knows what will happen, what the dice will decide. So, above board, you will attempt to like go around the main advancing party of undead to reach their ship and take it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, he's gonna try at least, and you know, if he can't, at the very least, he can at least board friendship number 2, as he calls it.
Mm-hmm. Duly noted, and that will take you a couple of minutes, which will be enough time to like check in with the other groups, unless you want to do anything else on the road.
Nope, they're just singing the Buhd Buccaneer song again.
Okay. Maybe I'll post the lyrics to that on screen again, if I'm not feeling lazy during editing. But yeah. Meanwhile, Bladebeard, we'll sort of go in like a clockwise order according to the map. Bladebeard, you were fighting with Cherry alongside your Iron companions. And, well, obviously Marjani's crew versus the undead crew. Give me like a careful check. Just, this isn't particularly important. This is just to like give you information about how many combatants are left, etc., etc. Okay?
Alright. 2.
Okay. You will see more undead have fallen than people from Marjani's crew, but there were more undead to begin with. So, at the moment, there are still more undead, but again, for like every one alive person that falls, 1.5 undead fall, so to say, something like that. So you're making progress. Otherwise, Cherry, at this point, since you wounded her a lot in the previous session, one more hit and she'll be down.
Yeah.
And otherwise, just going straight into the combat. If I remember correctly, Ironbeard was sort of restraining her, correct?
I believe that me or Bladebeard and Frignir were holding her hands and Ironbeard was hitting her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then let me...
Something like that.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Then I will roll her something of hers. Let me open her sheet first. I should have had that open. I will roll something of hers, in an attempt to create an advantage, to help her from getting beaten up, pretty much. So roll for 4d plus, yeah? And she barely does. She is resilient to Ironbeard's attacks, pretty much. You see that Ironbeard is not doing much damage, although she has taken a beating. Resilient Cherry is her advantage, which you can see on screen right now. Marjani, for her turn, will continue fighting the undead. And the undead successfully defend themselves. Bladebeard, it is your turn. As Cherry struggles in your arm and snarls at you almost like a feral animal in anger.
Alright. I would like to attack her. By
Before that, you hear like the familiar voice of Zaltef in your mind that will say, her makeup is quite interesting. I've never seen anything quite like it. The way she is... Oh, she's obviously acting against her will. Why don't you stab her with me and I can cure her?
did she say cure?
Yeah, as in heal. To be used as synonym. C-U-R-E.
Yeah. Oh, should I trust the dagger? No, Blaby just says, we'll talk about her makeup later. I don't know how that, affects things.
Above board, if you follow that half suggestion, you'll receive a +1. If you do not, you will not.
Yeah, I realized that last session.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm going to attack her by, I believe there's a term for this, but I'm going to punch her with my head on her head.
So headbutt.
Headbutt.
Headbutt, yeah. That.
Okay. She will try to oppose you by biting you, so roll me your forceful. With that big of a difference, she, as you like lean in, she bites you. She bites you on the nose. It doesn't deal actual damage, but it is like scary in the moment, so to say. And because she succeeded with style, she gets an advantage.
Wait, I don't have any. Nope, I don't think I have any advantages from the last session. Nope.
I cleared away those that no longer had any like charges, if that makes sense. Just for
Yeah, makes
simplicity. Just for simplicity. What should I call this advantage? Biting less than she can chew, I guess.
Alright. Ouch!
You traitorous! I'll kill you for what you did to me! She yells at you. Bladebeard, DoomGoblin rather, reminder that you also control the Aaran people. And it is there too.
Yeah. I remember. Do they go after me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they do.
The initiative order is here for everyone.
Yeah, I see. Then, Ironbeard will punch her again with his iron fist.
Roll me Ironbeard's forceful then.
But, if he succeeds, he'll not kill her. Just, make her unconscious. If that's possible with undead.
Okay. Roll me your forceful and I will roll, cherry tokens.
Oh, no. That's my forceful.
Yeah.
His is,
Yeah,
his is
roll
+4.
his forceful. Roll his forceful. Yeah.
Alright. Yep. There we go.
Basically, what happens is that, again, Ironbeard's punches don't really have much of an effect. Whatever magic is holding Cherry together is clearly, like, also a physical upgrade, so to say. She snarls in anger and continues to struggle in her restraints. Frignir's turn.
Oh, she has a pretty good forceful. He'll... I don't know. He'll also punch her.
Okay, roll me Frignir's forceful.
This is... Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, his forceful is... Yeah, there we go. 0.
She also got a 0.
Alright, I'll use her, wait. She has some injuries, right?
Mm-hmm. She has 2 consequences that you can use.
Wait, let me find them.
Over here.
Dizzy and grapple,
here.
right?
Mm-hmm. Over
Alright.
here.
Yeah, I'll use one. Dizzy.
Okay, you will use Dizzy. I will use Resilient Cherry to counter you.
And I'll use Grappled to win.
Okay, then I will use Biting less than she can chew. In total, it means Frignir gets an advantage. Since you control Frignir, if you word this advantage right, you can also make it so you and Ironbeard can use it if you word it correctly.
What should I call it? Oh man, I'm not good at this. Let's say
In terms of narrative, it's pretty much the same thing, that she is resilient to Frignir's punches. Like Frignir is holding on to her with one arm, basically like he's pinned one of her arms under his shoulder and he's using his other arm to punch at her.
yeah. And the advantage should be called something about her being hurt. Hit in the head.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm tired, I guess.
Yeah. It works. Don't worry about it. Okay. Next, the undead crew will continue fighting Marjani's crew. And Ty, they will get... Well, actually, I'll use one determined undead to kill like one of Marjani's people. And meanwhile, Marjani's crew will fight back. I typed in the wrong thing. I typed in the wrong thing again. 4df plus 2. And what was the roll? Yeah, they will kill one of the undead too. Okay. That was your war feeder, so to say, DoomGoblin. Meanwhile, Thompshire, Zelris, Benjamin, and Lyri, to sort of like describe the narrative of what was happening. You guys just killed like the enemy captain, but there's still like 20 to 30 of her crewmen left that are swarming the beach, all coming after you. Lyri, either in like a panic or on purpose, you punch the archmage in the back of the head so that she is closer to the main danger. And at the moment, in terms of narrative, she's like surrounded by undead, sort of keeping them at bay with her frost spells. Benjamin, you're more in the clear. Lyri, you're like in the clearest of all, so to say. It is Benjamin's turn.
Okay. So I'm more in the clear, right?
You still have a few opponents, but you can slip past them, if that makes sense.
Okay. Then I guess I'll start by trying to clear those undead that are close to me, by trying to, quickly slash their legs to immobilize them.
Okay. Roll me your quick then, and they will oppose. A tie means you get an advantage. What would you like your advantage to be called?
Let me check if I have any advantage.
You have vigorous strike.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use that one.
Okay. You use it, and you kill one of the undead with a quick sword slash. You cut his legs out from under him. Well, I guess in terms of game mechanics, he's out of the fight, but he's still alive because of the method you chose. Okay, Lyri, it is your turn.
I'm still on the ground. I'm out of commission still, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
So I just do nothing.
You want to skip your turn? You can also forfeit the fight if you want.
Didn't I already forfeit the fight? Like, I did it last session at the end.
Did you?
Yeah, I hit the Archmage and then I collapsed.
Okay, okay. If you forfeit the fight, you forfeit the fight. Very well then. I will remove you from the initiative at least temporarily. You can still do like stuff in terms of like narrative, but you won't be able to affect the actual combat, okay?
Yeah, narratively I'll jump after Benjamin.
Okay, makes sense to me. We will determine what happens to you specifically, well, depending on what happens in the overall fight, okay? Next, the Archmage will try to defend herself by throwing frostbolts at the enemy. And doesn't really do much. Well, actually she will use frostbolts flying to kill one of the people that are assaulting her. And the crewmen that are assaulting her will attack her once again. And she dodges with ease. Benjamin, you think this is like the most graceful you've ever seen the Archmage be. She dodged with quick, so by succeeding with style, she gets another advantage. She looks super graceful, but her face is super panicked, if that makes sense. Full dodge, I'll call it. Okay. Next, now that this feeder has gone, unless you want to do something narratively.
No, not really.
Lyri, do you want to do something narratively?
I'll just stay on the floor, kind of panicking, I guess.
Okay.
I'll wait until the Archmage or Benjamin talks to me first.
Makes sense to me. But in your feeder, you see like the ship continuing to move away, and you will see like of the crowds. Actually, give me a careful check. It will be difficulty 2. Okay, you see that the undead aren't necessarily killing the people unless they're like fiercely resisting. They're more so taking them prisoner, and there's a group of them taking them back to their ship. Of the hundreds of, well, tens or hundreds of invalids you led into battle.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Again, because of the terms of your concession, for the moment at least, you can't interfere with the group that's like advancing further in the island towards the island, but you can go on the ship if that's what you want.
Yeah, Buhd is still trying to sneak around the ship, like it's like going around it, kind of like what the second ship is doing.
Okay, I will say I'll actually move you a bit further ahead. You come up close to the ship, to the enemy ship. How would you be sneaking exactly, given that it's a desert island?
He's mostly like
While stealth crouching.
Yeah, stealth crouching, tiptoeing, he's trying not to be noticed, I suppose.
Okay, roll me a sneaky. I roll a crewman careful. And I'll also roll for the Buhd Buccaneers, even though the outcome is... Okay, the Buhd Buccaneers managed to stay more or less hidden. Well, actually, I think in terms of narrative, they're hidden behind your massive self. That's why the enemy can't see them. But you do see, as you're approaching the ship, you do see like people turn in your direction. They've clearly taken notice of you.
Oh, that's not good. Maybe they not notice Buhd, if Buhd doesn't notice them.
By the way, can you give me another careful check, difficulty 2? Okay, with that, since you are close to where you were supposed to meet Zulgalga's contact from like the session before this one, if you look in that direction, you will see that there is nobody there.
Okay, I don't think Buhd was fully aware that this was the area, or if he did, he probably forgot. So
Because of Bud's careful roll, he apparently did remember, oh yeah, this is where I was supposed to meet that
Oh.
person. He looked there and he saw nothing.
Oh. Bud was gonna meet someone here. Think it was, Zhugaga contact or something.
Who's
Oh, well.
Gaga, Captain? Says Twinkles.
Oh, she the mean lady shooting lightning at Island and probably leading these undeads.
Oh, I see. Is she not? Is she like, single?
Bud think she was with that spooky ghost that attacked ship earlier, so probably, because that ghost is dead.
You see a wide smile go on Twinkle's face. Billy and Kristen look at him confused.
Twinkle's, well, you can try, but it's probably not gonna go so well, buddy.
No, Cam, I got the charms of a blood elf. I'll let you know. Yeah. So what do we do now, by the way?
Well, at least Bud knows why you are named, Twinkles. We keep on sneaking, and if, they notice us, we run.
You have clearly been noticed by people on the ship. Above board.
Okay, we run then.
Okay, we'll follow your lead, Captain. Above board, what's your plan? Or or at least intention, not necessarily plan.
Bud proceeds to run forward towards the ocean rather than the ship.
It is a short run. You are already on the beach.
All right, Bud.
Oh, you're running in
Will,
that. You're running in that direction. Okay, you will
Yeah,
see like the Sunsurge twins and like the Weasel, Rua, etc. on their ship, preparing to make their attack from behind.
Bud proceeds to wave at them frantically.
Okay, I will roll the Sunsurge's careful to see if they notice you. It'll be difficulty 2. They had a careful of 0 and they somehow noticed you. Okay, but you see Durena looking in your direction confused. She's making like a what the hell gesture, because your plan was to attack the people from the front.
How far away are they? Would they be able to hear Bud?
If you shouted.
It no work. Everything go really bad.
What?
It go really bad.
Who's that over there? You hear the brother.
It Bud. Bud. Me.
Bud, what are you doing? We're charging in.
It didn't work. There's too many.
So what do we do now?
Leave.
I'm going to roll their careful again. With an
Oh, no.
almost critical fail, they ignore you and increase speed to charge the enemy.
Okay, Bud Buccaneers. We gonna get on their ship. And we help them out in ways we can. That's Bud's plan.
Billy will say, I don't want to swim again, Cam. It's not good for my hangover.
Okay, get on Bud's back. Bud will carry you.
Okay. Again, I will ask above board, what is your intention?
Above board, Bud plans to get on the ship, and if they need his help, he'll help in ways he can on the ship. And if they try to boot him off, he will probably forcefully try to take the ship himself at this point.
Okay. Roll me your quick. You will suffer a -1 penalty if you're carrying Billy on your back. Okay, so it's actually a 2. And I roll. Okay. With a tie. A tie on an overcome means you succeed, but something negative happens.
Oh boy.
Billy dies.
Not Billy.
He gets eaten by the big old shark.
Oh yeah, I should also roll for the Buhd Buccaneer. Well, the other two Buhd Buccaneers rather, to see if they keep up. Oh yeah, the Buhd Buccaneers, well, except Billy, swim way ahead of you, and they get on the ship no problem. Okay, the negative thing. As Twinkles and Kristen reach the Sunsurge ship, a lightning bolt strikes the ship and it catches fire.
Oh no.
You will see the silhouette of a troll and several raptors jumping into the sea.
Oh, maybe we can save it, Buhd Buccaneers, by pouring water on the ship. Bud can use Bud's cannon to put water in cannon and then pour it. That's an idea.
I hate water, Cam.
Well, we're surrounded by water. Maybe.
I know it's awful.
Yeah, just help Bud get rid of the water on the ship. Yeah.
Why did I choose this life, Cam?
I mean, being a captain, being a pirate is pretty good. You get the ladies, you get to sail, you get treasures.
Idle ladies.
You get to meet.
Right. Ladies.
Yeah, ladies, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. And gents for
you
me, gents too.
Oh yeah, gentlemen's, and you get to meet Twinkles, Budment too. That's pretty rare.
In terms of narrative, the Twinkles and Kristen have gotten aboard the Sunsurge ship. You will see again the troll and the raptors are swimming away. The Sunsurges are pretty much ignoring the fire and continuing to charge away. The weasel is desperately trying to unlock his restraints to either you don't know his intentions. But I will say at this point you managed to climb aboard with Billy on your back.
But Bud orders those that are still on board, if they listen. Well, he knows the Night Elf probably aren't going to listen to Bud, but he tells the Buhd Buccaneers to help him get water on the fire.
Durena will say, "Leave the fire, Bud. We'll soon have a better ship."
Are you sure? Because there are a lot of dead people on that big ship.
It makes it look more intimidating, says Darfar, the brother. Leave the fire. The weasel will scream, "Ogre, please! They're fucking crazy! Get me out of this!"
Every time we get you out of something, you always cause more trouble.
I don't want to die here.
Okay, if Bud lets you out, you have to listen to Bud, and if you don't listen to Bud...
Yeah, sure, whatever, sure. Fucking fine. I don't want to fucking burn to death here.
Okay, don't do anything stupid then, but Bud will let you go.
Okay.
Bud proceeds to help the weasel out.
You do. Roll me quick or careful, because the weasel will attempt to escape.
I figured as much.
You see him try to run away, and you presumably grab him quickly, or whatever you do.
What did Bud say?
I don't want to die here. I don't want to join on an assault on a fucking, I don't know, Sylvanas' people ship, whatever that is.
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before you got on the ship.
I didn't get on this ship of my own free will.
Well, where were you before?
I was on the island and these two picked me up and chained me.
You were in jail before, because you were bad.
Your dwarf let me go.
He did?
He frantically nods.
Oh, we've been making a lot of bad decisions lately. Well, if Bladebeard let you go, and you promise not to do anything else bad, Buhd will let you go, you can go, well, anywhere but guesses. But think you too much trouble to keep watch over.
He frantically nods.
Okay. If Buhd ever catches you doing anything bad in Bud's vicinity, Buhd break legs. So, don't do that.
Sure. Just, I don't want to be here.
Buhd proceeds to yeet the goblin off the ship and into the water.
Before, okay. Before you do that, he will attempt to shiv you. How do you defend
Okay.
yourself?
Oh my god, this goblin's asking for death.
This is going to be the thing that kills Buhd.
But, alright, Buhd tries to grab the goblin by his arm and break it, then. Well,
Okay,
he,
forceful
tries
roll.
to do that.
Okay, with a success with style, you do that. Or maybe not break it because that's a bit of actual damage, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, grabs the arm, at least.
Trapped
Buhd give you
weasel.
mercy, and Buhd gives you mercy, and this is how you give Buhd.
I don't want any to see you again ever. Just go away already.
What wanted you to go away?
I
You
was
dumb as shit.
gonna. I was gonna.
And then you stab Buhd. Like a dummy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna run away, or at least try to.
Probably should swim away. You're not gonna really, get that far in water by running.
He spits in your face.
Okay, that it. Buhd killing you.
Okay, let me look up the weasel's character sheet.
This guy, I keep trying to give weasels chances here, and it's just, I don't think Buhd can stand him anymore.
Okay, you two have the same quick, so another combat. It'll be your turn first and then the weasel, but we'll check in on what's going to happen after we see what's going on with the other groups. Is that right?
That's fine with me.
Okay. Bladebeard. Cherry is not going down. You feel like an insistence, a mental insistence from Zaltaf that stabbing Cherry would be pretty good at this point. But, of course, the decision is yours.
Of course. And I will not stab her.
Okay?
So her turn is first, right?
That is correct. She will attempt to kick you, Bladebeard. How do you defend yourself?
Oh
my god, you got a critical. Okay, roll me your
Oh.
quick.
Yeah, I'll quickly dodge out of 8.
Okay. Did not see this coming.
5.
You have to take 3 damage. It was still a decent roll, I should add. Will you take
I'll
your...
take my level 3 stress.
I don't think I had fate points on your scene, so yeah, you take your level 3 stress. Marjani will continue fighting. And get an advantage. What do you do, Bladebeard?
Alright, let's see. She's not going down. We've been punching her for days. What should I do? I mean, I feel like anything I do that's good would be lethal. My
You-
forceful isn't that good.
You continue to feel Zaltaf's insistence that by stabbing Cherry, she can cure her. But of
Cure her.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, um. Yeah, sure. He sees that it's impossible to knock her out, so he'll stab her
Okay.
with the dagger.
You will get a +1. Roll me your forceful. Or quick, whatever. You decide.
Let's go with quick.
Cherry succeeds with style. You fumble the
Again.
step. She, as she's like struggling in your grip, you can't get a good hit in.
Zealot, the dagger was easier to defeat than this goblin.
She has, Cherry has worse stats than Zaltaf. She just gets very lucky.
Yeah.
You, again, if you could feel like someone eye roll in telepathy, Zaltaf would do that. Before the Aaran people go, I need to check on something. Yeah. Okay. Bladebeard, before, sort of outside of your influence, Ironbeard will attempt to stab Cherry with his sword.
Alright. Do I roll for him?
No, he rolled already. Would you allow him to use hit in the head? Oh, actually no. He will use Cherry's vengeance-driven husk. Bladebeard, you see Ironbeard sort of not like something you ordered him to do. He stabs Cherry through the chest. Cherry spasms and appears to be not in good condition, so to say. In terms of game mechanics, she is defeated. In terms of narrative, she is dying. What does Frignir do? And, well, you can also react in terms of narrative.
Oh yeah. Why did you stab her? I didn't say you can stab her. Right?
She was clearly beyond redemption, Master.
No, but... No, she was not. She's just mind controlled, right? This isn't her. It's Ugalga talking.
I can still save her, Bladebeard, if you'd like.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. I will presume... Well... Actually, we can do this now because this is a narrative thing. Would you like to do this now and not wait for another round?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. How do you... what do you do with Zalta specifically? In order to attempt to heal Cherry?
I hold Zelatet with one hand and touch Cherry with my free hand.
You feel Zaltaf sort of pushing against you to like actually stab Cherry. As in she's like dragging your hand forward.
Alright, I like stab her shoulder a bit.
Okay. As you do that, you see Cherry like let out a yell of agony. You see like some weird like clouds, because you're not like a magic person, so you wouldn't necessarily know what that is. But you see like clouds of energy of leaving out of Cherry and sort of going into Zaltaf. They're of blue and purple color, light blue, I should say. You see Cherry's eyes like clear and become like the ones she had when she was a member of your crew. And then they get a purple glow. And Cherry, sort of like you did on the Moonsong's Folly, Zaltaf sort of withdraws from her flesh, and Cherry like levitates for a little bit and lands on her feet. She looks at you, Bladebeard, with a shocked and confused expression. She has a purple glow in her eyes, if I didn't mention that.
Oh. Well, is she alright now? Are you alright?
Zaltaf will say in your mind, I've made her better. Cherry will say, Bladebeard, where am I?
Don't worry, just rest. Just sit down. Well,
As you command, Master. She sits down.
well, I'll be damned. I thought you were Well, thank you about that, dagger. Zalatat.
Always, my dear. Shall we continue the slaughter?
Yeah, of course. Frignir, Ironbeard.
It is Frignir's turn, by the way, in terms of game mechanics.
Yeah. Frignir will... Oh yeah, Ironbeard already did the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Frignir will... let me see. Can he... Are there like cannons on the upper deck?
Yeah, but it takes quite a bit of time and skill to load and fire a cannon.
Like more than one turn.
Mm-hmm. Unless it's already loaded up. You can do either yours or Frignir's careful to see if there are loaded cannons. Difficulty 4.
Yeah, he's careful, it's better.
Mm-hmm.
5.
You see, well, Frignir sees, and like through a link between the two of you, you sort of like also receive this information that there are loaded cannons, sort of on, like, let's say you're at the front of the ship, there are loaded cannons at the back. The ones near you aren't necessarily loaded because the people who should be loading them are fighting in melee combat.
Yeah. Alright.
Frignir still has his turn, by the way.
Yeah. Can he move to the loaded cannons?
Mm-hmm. In terms of narrative, he can. In terms of game mechanics, what would you like him to do?
To turn one of the cannons towards the undead and fire it. But he'll try not to hit any of Marjani's or damage the ship.
Mm-hmm. I will treat this as either a clever or a careful attack. Okay?
I think he's being careful
Okay.
not to hit anyone who's not undead.
I think it's
Or
the
a
same
ship.
stat, but okay. Can you roll for him?
Oh, yeah, wait. I believe it's the same for him. Yeah. 4 in careful and
Mm-hmm.
clever. Alright. There we go. 6.
Okay, with that difference, the shot kills 2 of the undead and maims another.
Alright.
So nice job there. Okay. Next, undead crew. Some of them will jump Frignir. How does he defend himself?
By let me see. I never defended with him. And He'll what would be a careful defend? uh, he will. Ah, he'll. What's his weapon? A hammer.
Mm-hmm.
He'll try to block the attack with his arms. They're made of iron.
Forceful, please.
Yeah. Forceful, which is
Yeah, Frignir successfully defends himself. Meanwhile, Marjani's crew. Marjani's crew kill another one. At this point, there are more on your side than there are undead.
alright.
Okay.
Cool.
So that was your scene for the moment. Meanwhile, Benjamin and Lyri, what do you two do? Well, Lyri, sort of outside of the combat itself. I'm asking in terms of narrative, but in terms of like practicality, it's Benjamin's turn.
Well, I guess narratively, in terms of the mechanics, I try to move in closer to Meridia to try to get some of the load of undead off her.
You're making an attack, correct?
Yeah. I'm just trying to attack those closest to her.
Roll me your quick, please. The undead don't allow you to get any closer. They sort of make like almost a makeshift phalanx to stop you.
Well, how organized.
Oof.
Meanwhile, the Archmage will throw a frostbolt and kill one of them, but she's still under pressure, and they will swarm her once again. But she once again dodges.
With the athletics today.
Yeah, she once again dodges with style. Because I don't want to like leave you guys with such a quick scene while everyone else got like a lot of stuff. Do you want to do anything more in terms of narrative?
I mean, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that I'm kind of busy fighting, so there's not.
Yeah,
really
just
much
because
I
of
can do.
just because of how short the scenes are, it doesn't make sense for me to do anything. I just fell on the floor like in universe like 5 seconds ago, you know.
Yeah, I think the only thing I have to say is like I'm just wondering where the hell did she learn to do that?
Well, I think it's only fair because I think it's been like less of a minute on you guys that we also do like another round. It won't take too long at this rate. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, Benjamin?
I guess I'll try to keep pushing again.
Well, at this point, it would be more forceful than quick, unless you can argue for it being quick, since the undead have
Then I guess I can try to do something slightly different. And this time, instead of just charging through them, I'll try to kind of maneuver through them and try to incapacitate some on the way.
quick or careful. They repel you again.
What's up with your rose?
Meanwhile, the Archmage
I would help you if I could, but you know.
kills another one. And
Give me like 2 more turns and maybe I'll get up and say something.
and she continues to dodge with extreme grace.
What is this? Like, both the undead, Meridia, and I got the exact same rolls.
Well, at least the same outcomes.
But the same rolls as well. I mean, except their defense for my attack. But the rest was exactly the same.
I guess so. The macros are not broken, I can tell you that much. Okay. but at the end of your turn, Lyri, since you're sort of like free at the moment, for lack of a better term, you will see, as you look, well, I'm looking at the wrong place, as you look like towards the island itself, you will see, let me put it on screen, yeah, you'll see your favorite guy ever being led in your direction by a tiny raptor grabbing his arm.
Yeah, awesome. I won't do anything. I'll just let it happen.
Yeah. As he approaches all of you, he is like moaning in pain as this raptor like drags him to basically you. And when he reaches you, the raptor lets go. Johnny like looks at his hand irritated and then notices that you're lying on the ground and like startles, and then looks up and sees a swarm of undead. And he will yell, Lady Lyri, are you well? Benjamin, Madam Archmage?
I don't say anything.
Benjamin, do you reply to him? The Archmage or not?
What are you still doing here? Get on a ship.
Oh, well, Gurvaska and the others went to warn the Baron, but this thing dragged me here, and if I had known that you weren't with the crowd, he will pull out a knife, basically, and join the fray on the next turn, once I find his stats. Okay, he will go after the Archmage, but before the undead. Okay. He joins the fray. Meanwhile, Buhd, you hold the weasel in your arms and he's struggling against you. What do you do?
Buhd is trying to crush him.
Roll me your forceful while I look up the weasel's thing. That would be above board. The weasel has a forceful of 0, and I'm trying to think of ways that wouldn't use forceful to defend himself. Yeah, he will attempt to sort of distract you by spitting in your eye, so he will distract with his sneaky.
It's raining, right? Would spitting in his eye be...
You're
like...
actually right. Well, I think it would work because Buhd's sort of like leaning down, I guess.
Alright.
Actually, I'll roll a d2. 1, it works. 2, it wouldn't. 1, it works. Okay. But the weasel spits in your eye and gets an advantage at this point.
Okay.
How do you react narratively?
His grip kind of loosens a little bit. Like he like stops crushing him to like kind of like react to his eyes getting spit in them. Like he closes his eyes and shakes a little bit.
He will attempt to quickly shank you. How do you defend yourself?
Buhd tries to I guess throw him away as he shanks him, or tries to shank him.
Roll your forceful then. You succeed with style. You get an advantage first off. But what do you do in terms of narrative?
He throws him in the same place that he was originally tied up.
Okay.
Like,
what would you like your advantage to be called?
Tossed by an ogre.
Well, at this point I'm debating on whether the weasel would concede, because he wants to get away, but you're also one hit away from dying. Well, not dying, but falling, pretty much. So I'm going to roll a d20. The closer it is to 20, the more he will concede. The closer it is to 1, the more he'll keep fighting, basically. Oh yeah, he's a coward at heart, and he will concede the fight. But because you won, the weasel would very much like to not get killed. But because you won, what are your above board like conditions for like not killing him?
I mean, Bud wants them to stop shanking him for starters, but
Yeah, that's given.
Leave him on the island.
I can't hear you.
Leave him on the island.
I mean, Bud could do that, but you know, he'll probably just
He'd
swim out of
totally
there.
cause trouble in the future if you left him on the island.
Yeah, he'd probably like become an undead or something. I don't know.
I mean, because of the term, because he surrendered, you can't kill him, pretty much.
Yeah. I guess Bud would just bind him up or something with like rope that's on the ship.
Okay, that's like acceptable, so to say, above board. Narratively, you like jump him, let's say, before he can react, and as he struggles, you bind him with rope. He looks at you with an expression of horror. Please let me go. I'll do fucking everything. Please let me go.
Bud was gonna let you go, and then you stab Bud. So now you're gonna be wrapped in rope, and you're gonna have to help Bud out.
Fuck. How am I supposed to help you if I'm tied up like this?
Well, you can start by not trying to stab Bud every second. Not dumb. And Bud is an ogre. So, don't do that.
You're bleeding everywhere. I thought I had a chance. But fine, sure, fine.
Okay. But taking away your shiv, and you no fight anyone, you just help out with not fighting things, you know, just don't stab people, don't just help out, and you get to live.
Sure.
If you run away, or if you try to hurt anyone, Bud will snap neck like a little twig.
Fine, sure. We're all gonna die. We're all charging madly into a bunch of undead, and we're all gonna die. But okay, sure.
Okay. You had a chance to leave and you stabbed Bud, so this is all your fault.
I'm not the one steering this damn.
It's their ship. You can go dibs whenever you become a captain and you are respected and are not named Weasel.
Meanwhile, while this is happening, I roll a d20 to see how the Budd Buccaneers handle the fire. Oh, for critical miss, what would happen on a critical miss? One of your Budd Buccaneers thinks that the best way to extinguish a fire is to jump in it. Don't worry, it's one of the ones without a name. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I was like, Twinkle's enough.
But yeah, the fire is raging out of control. The weasel looks back and says, "Fuck, oh, fire or undead. Fuck."
What's your language? Okay, you're gonna help put out the fire with some water. Well, and if that no work, you come join us on the dead ship. Okay.
Tied up with rope. What the hell can I do?
I'm gonna untie you. You just gotta listen to Bud. Don't do anything stupid. Twinkles, keep an eye on this butt.
I'm going to roll another d20 to see if Twinkles hears you. He doesn't.
God damn it, Twinkles.
Yeah, they're all trying to, well, except the one who jumped in. They're all trying to stop the fire by performing a rain dance, I guess, with that critical miss. It's not working.
Reggie, why'd you try to put out the fire with your body? You're not Bud. Oh. But we'll remember you, Reggie. God damn it. Okay. All right. Just get ready to board an undead ship, everyone. Oh boy.
Durfar and Dorena cheer as you guys approach the undead ship. I'm going to roll because the undead have clearly spotted you. They will turn their cannons on you. I'm going to roll to see what happens. They cover your ship with cannon holes. You're not directly hurt, but the ship is no longer like seaworthy. But Durfar and Dorena continue charging.
Okay, everyone, support the twins. We gonna fight again. Oh boy.
Yeah. Going to roll this again. This time, they get close while dodging most of the cannon shot. One more roll. Okay, with that, you guys have just rammed into the enemy ship. As your ship is sinking, Durfar and Dorena jump aboard the enemy ship and start fighting the undead. The Buhd Buccaneers look to you for what to do. The Twinkles is screaming in panic as the ship sinks. And catches, and is still burning, funnily enough.
It okay, Twinkles. We're getting a new ship.
A
You know,
Weasel,
all
Weasel,
deadish.
Weasel, not Twinkles. Weasel.
Okay.
Sorry, Weasel.
Shush. We gonna be okay. You just sit here while we do the hard
Sit
work.
here. Give me my ship back. I'll join you in a fight. I can't sit here. I'll drown.
Okay, we boarding ship then.
And Buhd will lead the charge into onto the ship while holding on to Weasel.
Okay. The Buhd Buccaneers will follow you. Well, as you climb aboard the ship, Durfar and Dorena are like already engaged in combat. You see the ship is still filled with undead. You give me a careful. Just like see their numbers. If I can give you like a... Okay. There's lots of them. Lots. Lots more than you.
Yep. That's all as many as Buhd thought there was.
The Buhd Buccaneers will follow you. Do you free the Weasel and give him his shift back?
He kind of just sits him down right now. He doesn't really give him his shiv back or untie him yet. He'll probably do that later.
Okay, the Weasel will cower in fear then. Initiative order for this will be Buhd, then... Well, no, it'll be Dorena, aka the sister, then Buhd, then Durfar, then Buhd Buccaneers, and then Undead. Okay. Let's do one round with you, Buhd, and then move on. Is that alright with everyone?
Fine with me.
Yep.
Okay. Dorena twists and turns and stabs at the undead. And the undead repel her with ease. What do you do, Buhd?
Buhd points his cannon at the army of undead and fires.
Okay, oh, I clicked on something I shouldn't have. Okay. Well, you will definitely kill a few. Let's roll a d10 to see how many you killed. Do you want to do the honors?
Yeah, I can try that.
/ roll space d10. Okay, not bad. You kill 7 of them with your cannon shot, and the remaining look at you in anger. Meanwhile, Durfar will like attack with his weapon. and kill one of them. The Buhd Buccaneers. Yeah, you want them to charge in, right?
Yeah, they're with Buhd, so
Okay. They charge in, tackle, and basically gang up on one of the undead and beat him to death. Okay. The undead will attack. Whatchamacallit? The Buhd Buccaneers, I think. They get an advantage. Overpowering numbers is the advantage they get. Okay. Above board, Buhd, as I mentioned, there are lots and lots of undead. You probably would have to get very lucky to get through them all. Just something to keep in mind, okay?
all right. Buhd will continue to battle and see how things go. If things go south, he'll he'll do another retreat.
Meanwhile, Bladebeard, you've got the undead on your ship on the ropes. Marjani will continue fighting and doesn't manage to kill anyone, but it is your turn, Bladebeard.
Alright, I'll put the dagger close to my mouth, because I guess he thinks that's how it works. Oi, the thing that you did with Cherry, can you do that to other undead?
Of course.
And I just need to stab them.
No. Stab them when they're already weakened. Above board, since these undead like die in one hit, they are, quote, already weakened. But in terms of narrative, that's what she says.
Alright. And
Can you roll me...
yeah, sure.
Before you do that, can you roll me another your careful? Difficulty 2.
4.
You notice that among the undead, there are a handful of members of like your old crew.
Yeah, I figured. Alright, I would like to compel myself. My captain with no ship or crew aspect.
Okay.
Once this battle is over, I will not go back with Marjani. I'll take this ship and this crew. I'll corrupt them with the dagger. And I'll have a ship and a crew.
Well, I disagree that this would be a compel on yourself,
Oh.
because compelling yourself means that you're doing something disadvantageous.
Oh yeah. Yeah, alright then.
Okay.
But that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways, that's my plan.
Okay. So what do you do in terms of game mechanics?
I will, I guess I'll find a group of undead that are still not engaged with her crew. Some that are like,
I'd say
I don't know.
all of them are, because at this point there are Marjani's crew outnumber the undead. Not by much, but yeah. But
alright.
But you can go and like stab them in the back if you want.
Yeah, that's what I was planning, but I think that her crew is still going to try to kill them,
Well, damn
even
right.
if I get,
Damn right.
yeah. Can I find one that's that just killed one of Marjani's, and it's like preparing himself to attack another one, or something like that?
Sure, in terms of narrative, sure. I'm going to roll a d2 to say if it's a former member of your old crew or not. It is not.
I still do it.
Okay. Roll me quick or sneaky, and Zaotaf will assist you.
6.
Okay, with an almost critical fail, yeah, damn right. You stab this guy with Zaotaf, and as before, he lets out almost a wail of agony. And you see like magic going away from him into Zalatath. Not as much as with Cherry, but still a little bit. The guy falls on his back, and you see like the glow in his eyes turn from like a light blue to like standard eyes, and then to a purple glow. And he looks at you in shock. Says, "Who are you? Why? You're my master, but where am I? Who are you?"
You're free now. I'm your new captain, and you need to obey me.
Of course, master. Of course. But in terms of game mechanics, since he got stabbed in the back, he is incapacitated at the moment.
Alright,
Okay.
makes sense. So I only get one.
Well, I will see. I think because of that big of a difference, yeah, you will get 2 at this point.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, because it's a big enough difference. I agree with you. What do Frignir and Ironbeard do?
Ironbeard will try to recreate the scene from the beginning of Lord of Rings, where he is Sauron and the undead are little humans.
Okay. Roll me his forceful.
He'll just try to kill a bunch of them.
And he does. What does Frignir do?
Frignir will try the cannon thing again, with a different cannon that's loaded.
Roll me his,
Right.
roll me his careful again, difficulty 4.
Here. Well, oh man, never mind. I rolled my my forceful, which is lower than
Yeah, no,
Ironbeard.
never mind. I didn't even think about it.
So well, never mind. Let's say that he rolled badly,
Sure,
and I'll roll careful for Frignir. 4.
Yeah, he finds another cannon.
Oh, and he'll fire it carefully.
Okay, roll for him, please. Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. And he kills one of them. Okay. The undead. Seeing that they're overwhelmed, will surrender.
Surrender.
In terms of game
Alright.
in terms of like narrative, well, in terms of game mechanics, they would like not to be killed or turned into your slaves. In terms of narrative, would you be alright with them jumping into the ocean?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, they jump into the ocean. I'm going to roll a d20 for something. Okay, they jump into the ocean, and you see them heading in like this direction.
Oh wait, they lost this fight, but they are going to.
Yeah, I was about to say, thank God they aren't coming to my side, but then remember, Buhd is on the other side.
Alright, they lost this fight, but they're going to have another.
So,
Alright.
let's like continue the narrative on your side, Bladebeard. You see the undead realizing that they are about to lose this fight quite badly, suddenly give up, more or less. You see them heading towards the shore on this side. You are with your Iron People and Zalatath and Cherry, and 2 undead that you have, well, for lack of a better term, enslaved to your will. And Marjani comes up to you brandishing her blade and says, "What's with those 2?
I freed them. I can do that. They
Freed?
are
What do you mean
yeah.
freed? Aren't these for
They are
Satan?
no. Apparently, I thought these guys were controlled by the Legion, but they're actually controlled by the witch that took my crew. See? That one there, the goblin. Remember her?
Marjani like squints and says, Cherry?
Yeah, that's her. But she's undead now.
What the hell happened to her? Cherry looks at Marjani confused. Marjani like, lets out a sigh and says, well, I'll not be inviting her to my bedroom anytime soon again. Well, what now, Bladebeard?
Well, I have a ship now. Great. And a crew of, 5?
Marjani slow claps.
Yeah. I think we should, maybe split up now. I'll go,
Well, you promised me, and she points at Ironbeard.
Yes, yeah. When the battle is over, you'll get your iron dick.
Well, the battle's not over.
I look towards the... Oh, we don't see the island because of the mountains, right?
Roll me you're careful.
I'll look around.
Mm-hmm.
One.
With that, you don't really see much. No, you're not quite able to tell, other than the fact that the undead went in this direction, if that counts for something.
Didn't we see another ship coming?
Bud saw, you
No.
didn't.
Ah,
Bud saw, you didn't.
well, you think there's no more undead that we won?
Bladebeard, but an undead assault certainly wasn't on my table today. I have no idea what's going on.
No, let's check out. Let's go around the island and meet in the middle.
At this point, Cherry will look up at you, Bladebeard, and say, Master, we have to leave now. Quickly. She is coming. She is coming. She is coming.
She's coming?
Cherry
That's great.
frantically nods.
That's amazing.
What the hell is she
I can
talking
finally
about?
kill her. I think she's talking about Zugalga, the witch. I can kill her. Finally.
Marjani rolls her eyes. You will remember from your past conversations with her that she believes this Zugalga is something you made up. Well, past conversations as in the lore, not in our actual gameplay.
Alright. Yeah, I can finally kill her. I can get my vengeance.
You go and have fun with that, Bladebeard. Meet me back on shore. I'll have your iron cock soon enough.
Yeah, it's a deal.
Yeah. And at this point, Marjani's crew will retreat to her ship and start pulling away to return to the shore. Bladebeard,
Right, and
you're left with 5 people, well 6 if you include yourself, on the big ship.
alright, I'll sail. Which way? Yeah, let's go back to the east.
You need a minimum of 10 people to crew a ship this big. Minimum.
Really?
Minimum.
I mean, in the lore, Bane and the Proudmoore brother and the player character
I guess.
managed to sail a ship that's bigger than
guess.
this one, right?
Sure. If we want to go with that stupid.
Yeah, but
excuse.
Zelling is a Tide Sage, so that's why they were able to do that.
What? Me?
Oh, yeah.
Not you, Zelris.
I said Zelling. Thomas Zelling. Oh boy.
Okay. So Bladebeard, you find yourself on a ship that, well, for fairness sake, I will say you are able to like steer and drive it, but it will be very difficult and very slow.
Alright. I mean, isn't the speed of the ship determined by the wind and stuff?
Of course, but you have to like unfurl the sails, point it in the right direction, etc., etc.
Alright, I'll command my crewmen to do all the stuff, and I'll be at the wheel, and we'll go east.
Cherry frantically grabs your sleeve and says, "Please, master, she is coming. You don't understand how terrifying she is. We can't be here."
Don't worry, I'm not afraid. I'll save you from her. I'll save everyone.
"You've already saved me, master. Please, we can't be here." Also,
Sorry, Cherry.
you get your fate points back at this point.
Oh, great.
Because of the little housekeeping rule. Yeah. So, what do you do, Bladebeard, above board? Actually, roll me a careful difficulty 4. Well, 2, actually. Get difficulty 2. You see another ship approaching from the north.
Is that her? I point towards the ship.
Cherry nods.
Huh. I'll is she in the cannon firing distance?
Not at this point, not yet.
Not yet. Huh. Alright, I'll start sailing east. And
East, okay.
and but to find more crewmen.
Okay.
And in the future, I would like to go towards that ship and fire at it, but that's for later.
Okay. I have just given you control over Cherry's token as well, by the way, and I'll move your ship slightly east.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I will also remove your stress and your level 2 consequence at this point. Meanwhile...
Yeah, I only have once given to me by Lyri.
And the storm's well, yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on the Benjamin and Lyri front, well, what's going on? Benjamin, it is your turn, but also in terms of narrative.
I guess I can try to roll a 3 again and fail miserably with whatever I'm doing.
Okay, roll for me, please.
Yeah, I said so.
Well, this time you manage to kill one of them, and you're able to like reposition yourself to like take the load off of the Archmage. On her turn, she will once again try to frostbolt people. And she kills 3 of them with 1 shot with that. Okay. Johnny... he sees that you two are doing...
Eating sugar?
Sorry?
Nothing. I didn't mean to press the button.
Okay. Johnny sees that you two are doing well, so he will attempt to protect Lyri who's lying on the ground by attacking the closest undead. And he kills 2 of them actually with that. Okay. At this point there's only like 10 undead remaining. Would you guys like to... well, actually I should have their turn as well. They will attack the Archmage again. And get an advantage. But the Archmage will use Graceful Dodge to negate that. At this point, would you like to resolve this particular combat, which shouldn't take too much longer?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Benjamin, it is your turn.
Okay. I'll try to kinda. Are they still somewhat organized?
You've certainly thrown them for a loop now that you've broken through their line pretty much. You're more or less surrounded, but it's a loose surround, if that makes sense.
Alright, then I guess I'll try to attack the closest undead to get some distance between me and the undead who are still standing.
Roll your quick or forceful, please. And you kill 2 of them. Well done. The Archmage will use her graceful... No, her graceful dodge, because she is like flying around at this point, to kill one of them. There's only like 5 remaining. Johnny will also charge in. And the undead block him. The undead will attempt to attack you, Benjamin. How do you defend?
Is it a forceful attack?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll try to just quickly move out of the way.
Please roll. Oh yeah, you succeed with style, you get an advantage. What would you like your advantage to be called?
Quick feet, I guess.
Sure. It's storming outside, by the way. I don't know if that's picking up. Feet, okay. You get disadvantage. Okay. Before we restart the turn order, Lyri, in which direction are you looking?
Down right now.
Okay. Duly noted. Again, feel free. You can't influence the fight, but you can do stuff in terms of narrative if you'd like.
I'll try to get up and move forward, but I'll just fall down again.
Mm-hmm. In which direction?
Towards the undead.
Okay. Duly noted. Benjamin, it is your turn. You see out of the corner of your eye Lyri stumble.
Okay. I guess I'll again try to get the undead, the few remaining undead, stay as far away as possible, so I'll attack the closest ones.
Please go ahead. You kill 2 of them. There's only 3 remaining. The Archmage. I rolled the wrong thing. We'll kill 1 of them. There's 2 remaining. Johnny will... Does he have any advantages? He does not. So he will gain an advantage. Fighting Johnny, I guess. Okay. The undead will charge at the Archmage. The 2 remaining ones. And get an advantage, I guess. What do you do, Benjamin?
I guess I'll go ahead and charge at them.
Okay. Roll me your quick, please. There's only 2 remaining. And you... Well, I'll use determined to leave one of them alive at this point.
Then I guess I'll use quick feet.
Yeah, sure. You dispatch the last of the undead. Combat over. On your front. Yeah. What do you all do? The Archmage, like, lowers her hands, like, exhausted, and looks around at all of you.
I thought I was gonna die for a second.
Me too. That was definitely unpleasant memories.
I have to ask, where did you learn those moves?
What moves?
I've honestly hardly seen anyone dodge blows like that.
Oh, well, Oh. She shrugs sheepishly.
Well, anyways, we should try to get out of here at least.
Honestly, I was honestly expecting to die. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that.
That's a little embarrassing to say.
Yes. Are you well, Blood Elf?
I just kind of make pain noises because I'm in pain.
Johnny leans or kneels next to you and inspects you for wounds. By the way, your stress will go away. That was a loud thunderclap. I don't know if it came across.
It came across.
I guess it fits the scene. Yeah, and asks you, "Are you well, Lady Lyri?"
I'm fine. I kind of shoo him away.
I think I gave you one fate point too many, DoomGoblin. Sorry about that. And
Did you?
Benjamin. Yeah, I gave you 4 instead of 3. I just deleted
Oh,
it.
alright.
Yeah, and Benjamin, you get your fate point per the terms of our little arrangement. Okay. Johnny recoils a little bit, not sure what to do. The Archmage walks over to Lyri, but keeps her distance for a little bit.
I kind of just look up to her.
It's okay. Yeah, I understand. It brought some unpleasant memories for me as well.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Just, well, we should probably get moving from here. Can you walk?
I'll
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll try and get up.
She will offer a hand to help you.
I'll take it.
Okay. Johnny looks and with a concerned expression. Benjamin, what were you going to do?
Oh, I was just gonna grab Johnny's shoulder and say, "Well, good job out there. You seriously impress me sometimes."
Oh, I didn't even realize that was happening. Oh, were they the mindless type, like the ones in Lordaeron, or were they, Forsaken type, like Vera?
I'm honestly not sure. They weren't ghouls or mindless, but something was definitely off.
Johnny looks concerned. Oh,
Well,
yes. I should also tell you. The island supplies are on fire. The captains are evacuating. They're hastening the pace. We should get going.
where is everyone?
How
We
did
didn't see anyone on the ship.
They are with Baron Roseguard. They went to warn him.
How did the supplies catch on fire? Who let that happen?
We don't know. Probably the lightning. We don't know.
We'll think about later. Let's hurry.
And as you turn to look in that direction, you will see this ship start moving away, as well as this ship.
Oh jeez.
Oh no, this is going to be horrible.
Can Daddy Cat go please just come in and teleport us all away? We're gonna be left here.
That's what I meant when I said we'll be here up to episode 100, everyone. Yeah. So what do you do above board? Benjamin and Lyri.
I'm kind of following the Archmage because I'm kind of messed up right now.
I
So
guess
what's
the
the
idea would be to get on a ship as fast as possible.
The Archmage will say, well, if need be, I can teleport us to a ship, but if they're evacuating, surely there's still fighting going on somewhere.
Did I spot the other ships?
You saw this one that Marjani's ship was fighting, but if you look in that direction, you'll now see that the two have like disengaged and are going in opposite directions. Actually, the undead ship is heading east, come to think of it. And Marjani is... I think she will sail like in this direction. But the undead ship is heading like this.
Do you see anything?
Also, DoomGoblin, are you intending to land your ship?
Can I use my spy glasses to see if there's anyone on that part of the island?
Of course, but since it's not that small of an island, I would like to ask you to roll me a careful. Difficulty
Of course.
2.
4.
You spot this group of 4 lovely people, as well as a raptor, surrounded by a mound of undead corpses.
Alright. Those 4 are there. 3 of them try to kill me, but they are allies, right?
You're the master here. Master, says Cherry.
Alright. Take the wheel. I'll call them on.
And let's like resolve this. Bladebeard, I presume you're landing the ship in that direction. What do Benjamin and Lyri do as they see this undead ship approaching?
I mean, it's an undead ship, so I kind of reflectively take my sword out again.
The Archmage groans and like prepares herself to fight as well.
Yeah, I kind of do the same, but really sloppily because I'm still kind of messed up.
And Johnny will do that too. At this point, Marjani will continue to sail. Bladebeard and crew, you land, so to say. What happens?
I'll
Go ahead.
Sure. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say that the NPCs on your ship, Bladebeard, will not act without your permission.
Will act without my permission.
Will not. Will not.
Oh, alright. I'll get to the edge of the ship and start waving. Oi! Oi, you there! Everyone!
Meridia's jaw drops.
I got a ship!
Each time I see that dwarf, it gets sketchier and sketchier.
Come on, everyone! Get in here!
Johnny waves back at you. And Johnny says, well, it's Captain Bladebeard. We should join him, right?
Right.
I'd honestly not like to share a ship with that knife again.
What knife?
Bladebeard has a knife with a demon inside it, essentially.
Johnny's eyes widen. And you say, does he know about that?
Oh, yeah, he totally does.
Johnny...
Do we even have another choice?
Honestly, I'm not sure I'm taking chances with Bladebeard again.
Would you rather take chances with everything else?
Well, that knife is bad business for sure, and we may still find another ship elsewhere.
Let's go! I have other people to pick up.
Light's sake. Well, but I guess Bladebeard's our best chance to beat back the undead if there are any remaining, says the Archmage.
Well, I guess if everyone agrees, I have no choice.
I'll go with the Archmage.
Johnny will, still looking very concerned, will also follow. But as you start approaching the ship, all of you, Buhd included, by the way, will feel like a rumble, as if the earth is shaking.
I kind of hasten my attempts to get on the ship because I'm not happy.
What in the name of the light was that? Says the Archmage.
This keeps getting worse and worse.
It's probably nothing good.
Yeah. Bladebeard, what do you say as this, as you are joined by 4 more people?
Welcome to a new ship.
It stinks, Bladebeard.
It's filled with corpses. Yeah, but we'll clean it.
Bladebeard, how are you holding Zaltaf at the moment?
On my belt.
Oh, on your belt, okay. Benjamin, if you look in Zaltaf's direction, it almost winks at you.
If you touch that thing, my sword will, point towards your neck.
Benjamin, anytime when I tell you,
You're
it's
roboting,
just a
DoomGoblin.
dagger.
You're roboting.
What?
You're roboting.
Oh.
But
Am I still roboting?
still, but we understood what you meant. Fortunately, Ironbeard will step in front of Bladebeard rather protectively.
Come on, guys. It's just the digger. It doesn't influence my mind.
Yeah, of course not. It's not like we don't have personal experience with it or anything.
Come on.
I'm kind of impatiently pacing around because I'm
Look,
very, very nervous.
What's your plan, Bladebeard?
To find the rest of Kiri's, is this crew? Johnny, where are they?
Oh, they were with Baron Revelgas. They warned him of the enemy, but I think Baron Revelgas just left.
Oh, so they're fine. Well, where are they going?
Johnny shrugs.
Alright, well, we got the ship. Can't go anywhere.
Well, then let's get out of here.
What if they're still... Are there people on the island? Are there still on the island?
I don't think we understood what you said, DoomGoblin, because of the robot.
Are there people still on the island?
Oh, Johnny will say, well, the captains couldn't pick up everyone, and with the supplies burning, they decided to cut their losses.
Oh, well,
Can you go around the island, Bladebeard?
By the way, you will see Marjani and her ship heading further to the east, and you will see another undead ship approaching from the north.
well, if there's still people on the island, I got space. Do you understand that?
Whatever it is, we should get going, says the Archmage. We can't... Well, I don't think we can take on that, she points at the incoming undead ship.
Is the incoming that ship in the firing distance?
No, but it will be soon.
Just get moving, Bladebeard, please.
How about we fight the ship over there?
Bladebeard, I don't have that wish right now, okay? Just
We can-
let's leave, take as many people as we can, and just get out of here.
But we can.
I would advise against that, my captain, says Zaotaf. But, DoomGoblin, above board, I will compel your pirate captain with no ship or crew that Zolgalga, the person who took your crew away from you, you want to kill her. And not listen to Zaotaf, not listen to Benjamin or Meridia or whomever else. Do you accept?
Man. I mean, what will happen if I do?
Everyone will die.
The terms
Everyone will die.
the terms of the compel are you charge the enemy ship in an attempt to kill Zolgalga.
I kind of wasn't planning to do that. I might do that, but I won't take the spell.
Okay? Then
Alright.
I will remove one of your fate points.
Sure.
Okay?
That's insane.
Alright. Let's continue around the island then.
Okay?
Well, I'm honestly surprised you can get this ship sailing with what? Your 2 iron friends?
I have 3 dead friends as well.
What do you mean?
I just realized something before that. I'm going to roll Cherry's careful to see if she, because the ship is undermanned, if she like rammed the ship into the island, basically you're going to have a hard time dislodging it. So I'm going to roll her careful to see how well she like anchored the ship to like allow you to go quickly. Okay? It'll be difficulty 4, let's say. No, the ship is is anchored at the island. It will take a little bit to unanchor it, but it can be done, I guess.
Did she roll well?
No.
No. How much did she need
4.
to get
4.
4? I guess I should have said that before the roll. Never mind.
No,
Like
even
if-
with an assist, it wouldn't be enough. But yeah, Benjamin and Lyri, as Bladebeard says, and 2 other undead. You look behind them as 2 undead with purple-looking eyes this time hurry to help like dislodge the ship.
Can I make the connection?
Roll me clever difficulty 2, let's say. No.
I don't like this, Bladebeard.
Don't worry, they are free now. They are like Vera.
Huh.
She's one of the good ones, and they are 2 now.
Well, this brings me an unpleasant sense of deja vu, says the Archmage.
Why?
Well, let's just say it's not the first time I've had to participate on debates on whether sentient undead can be trusted. Let's just get going already.
Yep. And Bladebeard and DoomGoblin just went down.
Did he leave the call?
Yeah, he just rejoined.
Okay.
Okay. Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Full roboting.
Not at the moment. Okay, so Archmage said, let's get going already. Did you all hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, alright. I'll tell one of the undead to dance.
To dance. Okay. One of the randoms or Cherry?
Random.
Okay. All of you see one of the undead start dancing instead of helping dislodge the ship.
See? They can be trusted.
I swear you have the worst taste in crewmen.
Do you realize how
Yeah,
do you realize how vile that is, Bladebeard?
What? Stop dancing. What's wrong?
You roboted a lot, but I presume, based on what you said, the Archmage will say, you're basically like Arthas Menethil right now, Captain Bladebeard.
No. He's free to disobey. He's a free man.
He isn't, though, when all logic says he should be helping dislodge the ship. Can we get going already? I don't want to be in the path of that ship when it arrives.
Alright. Let's keep sailing.
No. I roll opposed quicks. Zulgaga will get here before you will be able to dislodge the ship.
I hate to say this, but I think we should leave right now.
Why don't we just fire at the ship with cannons?
Because we're gonna die, Bladebeard.
All of you feel the
Ana-
earth rumbling again.
Yeah, we can go back to the island. It's gonna explode.
Well, we're gonna explode here earlier. Look, I know you really want a ship or whatever, but are you willing to go down with this barely functioning ship?
Alright, we fire one cannon at them, and then we run. Alright, is that good?
For God's sake, Bladebeard, let's just get going. We're wasting time.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, I presume you all go. Meanwhile,
Yeah, I agree.
Meanwhile, Buhd, as you are like fighting undead and their numbers are clearly overwhelming at this point, and therefore Endurana's ship sinks to the bottom of the sea, you feel the island rumbling.
That's not good. Not good at all.
Derfar and Durena keep fighting, oblivious. So do the Buhd Buccaneers because they're drunk all the time, the earth is moving all the time. The weasel screams in panic and says, "What was that? What was that?"
It probably nasty witch lady.
A witch?
Yeah, she probably in charge of dead things.
The weasel, I don't think... But you've never seen a person look more terrified than the weasel does currently.
We probably well, but not sure how we gonna get out of this.
The weasel, even as he is like bound, will attempt to like jump up into the ocean, but he's unable to do so at the moment because he's bound with rope.
Fight gonna be the same as Buhd. All right, back to fighting Buhd guesses.
Okay, Durena on her turn will attack the undead. Kill 2 of them. What do you do on your turn, Buhd?
Bud moves to slash his cutlass at one of the or as many undead as he can slice.
Roll me your forceful, please. You kill one of them. Good job. Durfar will attack with his axe, killing one of them as well. The Buhd Buccaneers will also attack, killing one of them too. The undead will attack you, Bud, giving that you're the biggest target. How do you defend?
Bud uses his good old cannon as a shield as usual.
Okay, please roll me your forceful then.
Forceful.
You successfully do so. I deleted your advantages earlier because they were advantages against the weasel and they're no longer relevant, okay? Actually, I'll delete this too. Okay, just because we haven't visited you in a while, Bud. As you continue to kill undead, and there's a lot remaining, you feel the island rumbling again. A bit more strongly this time. The weasel screams.
Hold together. We're gonna get through this.
Okay. On Jurena's turn, she will attack the undead, killing two of them. Bud, what do you do on your turn?
Bud moves to slash some more with his sword.
You guys are basically like Aragorn, etc. and in Lord of the Rings. It's just like 5 of you against hundreds, but you're somehow surviving. Yeah, roll me your forceful, Bud. The undead, their numbers are too overwhelming and they get an advantage against you with that roll. Durfar will attack as well, killing one of them. The Buhd Buccaneers will also attack, also killing one of them. The undead will jump you again. How do you defend yourself?
He just kind of continues to use whatever he can as a shield, whether it be his cannon or supplies on the ship.
Please go ahead and roll forceful or careful. Wow, how you said it. Forceful or careful. Okay. I'm going to use overpowering numbers and splinters to basically give me a killing blow on you. Well, not killing, but you get what I mean.
Oh shit.
Goodbye, Bud.
How do you respond to that?
Fate points.
Oh, of course. What are you invoking?
Former warlord.
Okay, makes sense. I will invoke Shaken.
I will invoke first mate Bud.
I will invoke Gored by a Dream Direhorn against you.
Oh boy. I will invoke heavy weapons expert.
Okay, I will invoke overpowering numbers against you.
All right, I'm at.
Spend
This
all
is
your
it for
fate
Bud,
points.
guys. I have one fate point left, and I already used the first 3 of my aspects.
SMH.
Yeah.
I want some easy compels on Bird. That'd be funny.
Well, Bud, at this point, you struggle against the undead tide, and eventually you fall unconscious. We will come back to you soon enough.
Okay.
What are Bladebeard, Benjamin, and Lyri doing?
We're running.
I'm assuming we're running across the island, right?
Okay. Across the island, like in this direction or in this this direction. Which one? Can you ping the map?
We were going to
how
the
do I
boat,
ping?
so probably down. I don't know.
Now going down, okay. Well, you will see that at this point, as Meko's ship moves away too, only Seahorns is left currently docked. Feel free to move your tokens, by the way.
Would the ships be within teleporting distance?
You'd have to ask the Archmage.
Okay.
I mean, I could also. I don't think my teleport
mean-
works with the people though.
I think your teleport, Lyri, is more like a blink than
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't work. Okay.
Can you teleport us towards one of the ships?
I can, if need be, but don't we have? Is that what we want to do?
I honestly don't see any other way to get out of this.
Is
Yeah.
there any way we can? Where's the supplies? Can we salvage anything?
Well, if it was burning a while back, there's hardly any left, probably.
It's better than nothing.
And honestly, I think the time we have is little enough already.
Okay.
Johnny, do you remember what the Baron's ship was?
Yes, I think it was this one maybe, or maybe this one.
Oi, Benjamin, it's this one. That's the Baron's.
Oh, Captain Bladebeard is probably right.
Then let's just hurry. We'll talk with the others when we get there.
So
Yeah,
do we,
it seems that Seahorn is the only one left.
so do we teleport there or are we running there?
Teleport if possible.
Okay.
So it could go really bad if. Yeah.
Okay, well, I very much like all of you to. I very much like to ask all of you to stand still while I do this.
Can we assist her in any way? Can I assist her?
It's not going to be a roll. She just needs a little bit of time.
No, okay.
But she will look at Bladebeard and say, "I will, Captain Bladebeard, I will help you, but I will not. I will not teleport away." She indicates your companions.
You will not teleport them?
As far as I'm concerned, they seem to be influenced by something evil. You know what I'm talking about. And
I mean,
I'll not
So
perpetrate
were
that.
you.
Yes, and I plan to turn myself in. Can you say the same? And as
No.
as that happens, you will see like another ship approaching from the north, the one that I mentioned. Johnny and her ship will go away.
Can we just leave fast, please? That ship is getting dangerously close.
Can't your people run there themselves?
I'll just tell Seahorn to wait for me. I'll run towards his ship with my crew.
But we're not teleporting towards Seahorn's ship.
Where are you teleporting?
Towards the Baron's ship is where the rest of the crew supposedly is.
Oh. Then I'll go to Baron's ship. To Seahorn's ship.
My dear Bladebeard, I think I
Yeah?
can imitate this woman's poultry magics. They're basic enough, and she was honestly an unaccomplished spellcaster. I don't think we need her anymore. You hear the familiar voice in your mind.
You can also teleport us.
Oh. I think after a good helping of what the Archmage is capable of providing, I can, yes.
So can she like teleport half of us and you can teleport the other half?
I'm asking for her life, Captain Bladebeard. I can do anything that she can do, and better. And she's such an inconvenient presence, threatening to throw you to whatever people she's answering to. Trust me, when I was with her, she was more of an alliance of necessity at that point. If you hadn't been
here.
if you hadn't been among those who if you along with your ogre companion weren't so insistent on Benjamin giving me up, I would have joined you even back then. We don't need the Archmage anymore. All of you, Benjamin and Lyri, see Bladebeard like arguing with himself.
We see what?
Bladebeard basically talking to himself.
He's
Did you say
talking out
anything about
loud.
killing?
Oh wait, I'm not like talking in my head. I'm like talking out loud.
Up to you. If you're talking in your head, you see like Bladebeard pause.
Yeah,
Well-
his eyeballs are like looking around.
Would I recognize that look?
Give me a careful difficulty too. It's not a difficult roll. Oh yeah, you.
Oh man.
you realize what's going on. Well, maybe not the killing the Archmage part, but yeah.
He's negotiating with a knife. Let's leave.
What?
I kind of
Says Johnny.
I kind of stand in between Bladebeard and the Archmage. She's our only way of getting off here. I am not letting a single soul near her.
You don't know that Bladebeard is contemplating.
I know.
Okay.
I know, but he's talking to himself, and I'm very confrontational right now.
Okay.
I'm more worried about the iron people, so I kind of eye them a little bit.
They both step, well, kind of next to Bladebeard and put their hands on their weapons, like ready to fight if need be.
Bladebeard, I'm gonna advise you to take a few steps back.
I'll take more.
Then
I
do
don't
so.
need you. Teleport to Baron's ship. I'm going on sea horns with my crew.
Well, I'm sure he'll be very happy to see you. Didn't you take his hat?
How do you know that this is his hat? It could be any other pirate hat.
What's going on? Says Johnny. Why are we fighting?
Meridia doesn't want to teleport all of us.
Because they're servants of a dark power.
No, they're my crew.
Okay, maybe they're your crew. What were you talking with the knife about, huh?
She was
About
just...
how you're gonna stab us in the back and teleport out of here? Is that what
No.
you want?
Probably something about the. I kind of growl a little bit and look at the iron people. I don't trust them.
She said something dumb, and I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just step back, as you said, and let us leave, and if you want, you can join Seahorn.
Can you roll me your careful, Benjamin?
Oh god, I'm scared.
Okay. You... Bladebeard, sort of without, like, your foreknowledge or permission, Cherry has is sort of like putting a knife to Benjamin's throat from behind. Benjamin, you just noticed this.
Oh, so they are your minions then.
You will obey the master, human, says Cherry.
We don't have time for this.
She's holding a knife to your throat, Benjamin.
Okay.
How long is this spell taking? Oh my god.
I mean, she hasn't been doing the spell because of offense.
Oh no.
Cherry, stop that. We are leaving.
Cherry, let's go. As you wish, master. Do you see what I'm talking about? Says the Archmage.
You were just saying how you're going to leave them on the island. Wouldn't you do the same?
All of you feel the island rumble once again.
Look, let's just leave, please. Bladebeard, just go on your way. This is taking too long.
Why don't we
Alright.
go on our way and
Yeah, I'll start running towards
Okay.
Iron horns, sea horns, ship.
I'll look at Benjamin and kind of look upset. Was that my fault?
No,
I
it's
did-
the knife's fault.
I did call out his iron people for no reason.
It's no time to overthink. Let's just leave as soon as we can.
What's this about a knife? Says Johnny.
We'll talk on the ship.
All of you feel the island rumble aggressively once more. It is coming from this direction.
Yeah, let's go.
And the other ship has also docked at this point. The Archmage starts casting her spell. Bladebeard, you will see as you're like running a orc looking through basically the burning wreckage of the canteen.
Oh no.
Oh, it's the angry orc lady.
She hasn't noticed you yet.
If I can, I'll just run past her.
Okay. You hear the familiar voice of Zalataf say, "Maybe you really should have accepted my proposal earlier. We might be in big trouble."
Why?
Well, because at this point, all of you will see, even Benjamin's group, the golden skull itself start shifting and moving. And once I find a thing, yeah, you will see this gigantic thing appear. Well, rise up.
Alright, Dagger. Let's say I stab that thing. Would it also become purple and
Good luck with that is all I would say.
so is that a yes?
If you can manage that,
Oh yeah, it needs to be weakened.
well, it's also a gigantic winged creature. I've never seen anything like that. What is that?
A dragon?
Fascinating.
You never s-
Meanwhile, sorry, go ahead.
You never saw a dragon? I thought you bought one.
I sensed something similar from your old ship's captain, but are those the same thing? Fascinating. Truly fascinating. Benjamin and Lyri, the Archmage, while she was preparing her teleportation spell, this gigantic thing emerged. The Archmage is looking in shock.
Go, go, go!
Yeah.
I'm freaking out.
Yeah. The Archmage will finish her teleportation spell, and you all will move to. Actually, I will roll a careful play first.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you got,
Oh, no.
you got a good roll. You got a good roll. So all of you go on the Baron ship, the overcrowded Baron ship, where you can barely find a place to stand.
I'm grateful I didn't teleport into someone.
Yeah.
The Archmage collapses to the ground, exhausted.
What is that?
God, did we leave Bladebeard to die? I look over to Benjamin.
Honestly, with that thing on him, I'm sure he'll survive somehow.
I'm going to roll a d2. It takes to the skies and goes in the direction of the ships. Thanks to
Oh,
that
no.
d2.
Okay.
I guess seahorn is cooked meat.
Who knows at this point?
Oh no. Yeah, let's end this episode out. Okay. Yeah.
If you guys want, we can do that. Up to you guys.
No, I want this thing dead.
Good luck.
Bladebeard, you gotta kill it.
Good luck with that, but okay, we can continue. Yeah,
Yeah.
all of you, well, except Buhd, who is unconscious, see this thing take flight in the direction of the fleeing ships.
Oh no.
Since I'm in there, there's nothing else to do. I'll run towards it or towards the fleet master's ship.
Well, he at this point has frantically started sailing away in a panic.
Oh no.
The familiar whisper of Zartaf will say to you, Bladebeard, well, at this point I imagine your plan of taking on the Troll Witch by yourself is as good as any.
Yeah, there isn't many of us. Just 4.
Well, if you can find more of these, she sort of like telepathically indicates the two undead that you have converted. Maybe we can stand a chance, I suppose. Or we can try to find the caster, the one who reanimated that beast. If we can take him down, perhaps we can take control of it. I've never seen magics work in that way, though.
That's a fun idea. If we could take the control of the giant skeleton dragon. Yeah. Can you sense the caster?
She pauses for a little bit. I'm going to roll her careful. She nods and indicates that you should go in like this direction.
Right, everyone. Let's go that way.
They all silently obey you at this point. But you still here with us, Skoll? Skoll?
Skoll, we can't hear you. Skoll became unconscious in real life too.
I guess so.
His little green light's going up, but he's not saying anything.
Oh, he might have like microphone issues or something.
Yeah, I mean, you can type in the chat, right?
Hello?
Okay,
Oh,
I
hi.
can hear you now. I can hear you now. Hello.
That was fun.
Skoll. You wake up at this point on the undead ship. You see... I'm going to roll a d20. Okay. Your Buhd Buccaneers are with you. As is the Weasel. All of you are locked up, pretty much. Roped, basically. The Sunsurge twins are nowhere to be seen. And you are basically tied up alongside tens of other prisoners.
Oh, that's not good. Not good at all.
This is the third least fun time I've ever been tied up, says Billy.
But not sure if Bud wants to know the first 2 times, Billy.
You don't, Captain. You don't. I need a drink. The Weasel is crying next to you.
Gonna be okay. Hopefully.
Yeah, as you look towards the island, you also see this gigantic undead dragon take flight. It's not gonna be okay, you dumb ogre. It's not gonna be okay.
Well, they could have killed us, so could be worse. But thanks.
The Weasel keeps crying at this point. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. The gigantic dragon, well, because the map doesn't go that far, will like take flight and fly, circumventing the ships, and will like hover in front of the Baron's ship at this point.
That's suspiciously specific.
All of you will hear a voice booming out. Well, all of you as in Benjamin and Lyri and your adjacent NPCs. Lyri, this voice, you do recognize this voice, Benjamin doesn't. It is a troll woman's voice. They will say, "People of Buhd Bay, I consider all of you my hostages right now. You will turn this ship around and sail north. Now."
What?
You see general confusion and panic on the refugees' faces. You also see Baron Revelgaz trying to like push his way through the crowd to try to get to the front of the ship.
Benjamin?
I'm at a loss for words.
I look down at the Archmage.
She is unconscious, exhausted.
Benjamin, can you pick her up?
And what?
She's gonna get trampled. I kind of gesture to the people, kind of being hectic.
Fine, okay.
You successfully protect the Archmage from doing that. You see Baron Revelgaz walk up to the front of the ship. Can both of you roll me careful checks to see if you understand what he's saying? Difficulty 2.
Does my stunt apply?
No, because it's... Well, no, but you wouldn't regardless. Lyri, you're a bit too distracted. You hear the Baron say something to the likes of, "What do you want with us? Can't you just leave us go?" And you hear this troll female voice once again booming from the dragon, so that all will be heard. The voice will say, A debt must be repaid, and all of you are now my tools to do so. You will turn your ships to the north, or you will all die. You have 2 minutes to decide, Baron. And the Dragon Knight takes flight and does like a flyby of all of the ships. What do the two of you do?
I look at Benjamin. I'm very, very sad.
I don't think we can fight that.
I'm really sorry.
Well, I don't think this is any of our faults, honestly.
I'm sorry for destroying the Moonsong's Folly and killing Bladebeard.
I'm not sure that...
Johnny says, wait, what? Says Johnny.
I'm sorry for punching the Archmage. This has really not been my day.
Well, I don't think it's anyone's day at this point. Well, sadly, I don't think there's any other way to get out of this than to accept this troll's demands. But what she may want with us is what scares me. She did say we were her tools.
Do we even have the supplies to sail all the way north?
Well, I'm not sure what she meant by north.
Well, let's just hope we're not going all the way to Northrend.
Johnny looks terrified. But he will say, I'm sure it will be fine. Yes, they will be humane, or maybe Stormwind or the Horde will rescue us, right?
Well, I think they are a bit busy right now.
Where's... We teleported Buhd somewhere safe, right? Is he on one of these ships?
With everything, I'd honestly forgotten about him. I hope it's fine. This is a much worse situation than I was hoping. Well, anyways, I think we should look for the others on the ship.
Yeah.
I think it's important to regroup now.
As much as we can.
The dragon once again approaches the ship from the front. TLDR, the Baron agrees to the demand. TLDR. But when he asks for guarantees of safety, the booming voice does not reply, only orders them to move to the north. Bladebeard. Or go ahead, Lyri.
No, it's fine.
Bladebeard, as you go, like, guided by Zulgaga, you see, like...
Zulgaga?
Not Zulgaga, sorry, Zalatath, my apologies. You see, like, the hole basically left in the mountain as the dragon erupted out of it. And at sort of like the base of the where the skull would have been, you see this orc surrounded by a couple of undead.
Alright, I guess that's the guy, right?
The magic seems to emanate from him, yes. Although... He reminds me of the foe you faced in Booty Bay, was it? The magic that he gives off.
Oh, in Booty Bay. Do you mean the chicken man, the bird?
Yes, same tint, same. Cannot describe it.
Well, I guess only thing we can do. This really is a chaotic day, and chaos is what I like. It's where I thrive. So, yeah, sure, why not? Let's turn a dragon to our side.
Okay. Initiative order will be you, Bladebeard, then Orc, then no, it will be first Cherry. Actually, my apologies. Then you, Bladebeard, then the Orc, then the Aaran people, then your undead, and then the Orcs undead. Okay.
Right?
What does Cherry do? She will listen to you.
She'll I don't know, prepare to strike.
You can have her create an advantage if you want.
Yeah. But I'm thinking like, what should it be like? She like holds the dagger behind her back.
I guess.
Yeah.
If you want her to roll sneaky, her sneaky is a free.
Yeah, let's do her sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Do I roll or you?
I'll
I
roll
mean,
for
you have her
for
stat. Yeah.
For simplicity, but afterwards I'll give you her thing. Okay, with that you, grappled will go away on that point. She creates an advantage rather, not you. Okay, what would you like the advantage for Cherry to be called?
Yeah. Prepare to strike.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Sure thing. Your turn.
I'll wave towards the undead troll orc, and I'll be like, "Oi, you there!"
He turns into you, and you hear the familiar voice of Zulgalga coming from him. Bladebeard, my dear, come to die at last.
Oh, I actually came to join you. I wanna join you. Let's conquer the world and turn everyone into undead.
Have ya now?
Yeah, and I'll use my stun
Okay.
to lie.
Okay. Sure.
I'm the deceiver.
Sure. Definitely. Okay. How would Zulgalga respond to this? I will roll something. Okay. She will say... the orc like stands blankly, like not doing anything. The voice coming from the orc says, "Interesting companions you have, my good captain. I see you've taken my Cherry away from me."
Well, I taken her back from you.
Sure. Semantics, Captain, semantics. Very well. I think that can be arranged, but I think a membership fee is in order.
Whatever you want. I have this sweet dagger. Why don't you come here and take it?
That is precisely what I wanted to ask for, my good captain. I'm glad we be on
See?
the same page.
Yeah, I know you. I can read you like a book.
The voice will say, "Turn around, and I will join you soon."
Oh, I can just give it to your one of your minions.
Why do that when we can talk face to face?
Can I throw this conversation? Can I slowly walk closer towards the orc undead?
Sure, but it will take note of that and erect a sort of like small wall of green fire between the two of you. The orc will. And the voice of Zogalga will say, "I insist, Captain Bladebeard."
Oh, you want me to go to your ship to meet with you in person?
I can be there in a couple of minutes. No need for you to move anyway.
Oh, so I just stay here and you will come here.
You hear a chuckle. Indeed, my good captain.
Alright. It's real creepy how you're speaking with me through my mind. Can you like do that all the time?
Well, she's not speaking to you through in like telepathically. Basically, her voice is like booming from the orc. She's basically using the orc as like a conductor.
Oh. But she also could speak with me at one point.
Yeah, she could. So you could ask her that if you want.
Yeah,
You-
can you hear me all the time?
I am going to roll to see if Zulgalga will answer that question. One is she will, two is she will not. She will say, "We all have our secrets, Captain Bladebeard."
Yeah, of course. I just wanted to know because it's convenient if you can hear me even if your undead friends are not around.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
It would.
This standoff will continue unless you do something else until Zulgaga arrives. Up to you.
Alright. Oh man, if she can hear me all the time, this is going to be What do I do?
Oh, because of your stunt, she believes that you want to join her.
Yeah. She seems positive about it for now. Alright, I'll wait and see what happens.
Okay. Then, a few minutes later, the lovely lady herself will come from this direction once I put her on screen. Yep, there she is, I found her. She is also surrounded by by an escort of undead. And she looks at you sort of like, how should I say this? Almost mockingly. And she'll say, "How the mighty have fallen. Still, it's nice seeing you again, Captain."
Yeah, nice to see you too. So, I figured you won, so if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Well, I did always think you were an opportunist, my good Captain. Your membership fee, please? She extends a hand in your direction.
Alright. I'll move closer towards her
You do so.
and I'll like sure. I'll begin, giving her the dagger, but then I'm gonna stab her.
Well, thing is, the dagger doesn't want you to stab her.
Alright, what she wants?
Well, when you start like making the motion of stabbing, the dagger opposes you. Are we doing an opposed roll to see who wins, or do you like accept that, oh, I'm not going to stab her? Up to you.
I'm going to do the oppose roll.
Roll me your forceful, please. The dagger succeeds with style, so no, your hand sort of like goes numb when you attempt to do that, and actually like starts to move on its own to hand the dagger to Zulgalga.
Shit.
She's amassing way too many artifacts. This is worrying me a lot.
Hey, dagger! What are you doing? I say inside of my head.
You were never my first choice, Captain Bladebeard. Still, you were a useful tool for how long it lasted.
I'm not giving you to her.
Not like you have
You're
a
staying
choice
with me.
at the moment. Now, above board, you tried to stab her when you were basically like right next to her, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
Okay, so she will reach down and grab the dagger from your hand. Okay.
I'll try to stab her with one of my normal daggers.
Okay, let me look up something in the meanwhile. You roll your quick.
My quick, because that's what she expected. All right.
Well, quick or sneaky because you use your stunt. So I will allow you to use your sneaky as well.
All right. I'll use my sneaky. I think. 5.
With a +1 assist from the dagger, a tie means you get an advantage. What would you like your advantage to be called, I guess?
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna die anyway. It's gonna be called. Unexpected. Very unexpected backstab.
Okay. Unexpected backstab.
Yeah.
You basically take Zulgalga by surprise because of your stunt. She believed you, but she received a split-second warning from the dagger and thus was able to dodge. And she will say, "How impolite, good Captain Bladebeard. I was going to offer you a position in my crew."
Just testing your reflexes. I don't want my captain to be slow.
She looks at the dagger in her hand and says, "This lovely thing is telling me that you wanted to stab me from the beginning. I did not know you had such an artifact with you, Captain Bladebeard. When did you get this?"
Today.
Zulgalga chuckles at you. Well, I still have a bit of a use for you, Captain Bladebeard, so I'm not going to kill you yet. But, she, like, motions with the dagger, and Ironbeard and Cherry move in your direction, Bladebeard.
I just sigh.
Frignir interposes himself between you and the two. Apparently Frignir is still loyal to you,
Oh, great.
but not Ironbeard and not Cherry, and not your two other undead.
So what now?
You'll be coming with me, well, along with all the other prisoners. Bind him. Frignir looks in your direction, Bladebeard, like, what should we do?
I'll ask the mysterious presence with vague answers.
Okay.
Oi, what should I do?
Well, be a bit more specific in terms of, like, what should you do to stay alive?
Survive.
To
Yeah.
survive. Okay. Okay.
I mean, there has to be one option.
Yeah. I think it will say, it will tell you. Pawns on the chessboard are still pawns even when promoted to queens. And even a pawn can defeat a queen.
Yeah. Zugalga was once my pawn.
How should I say this? Well, the voice will continue. All will be irrelevant in the face of the crucible. All will be remade in the face of the crucible. Witness it.
Very well. If you think it's necessary, tie me up.
Okay. You and Frignir are now tied up. I guess with all the player characters taken prisoner, as well as the majority of the NPCs, it's as good a place as any to end today's session.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this is an absolute disaster, but at least we're alive.
Yeah. Well, what did you all think of today's session?
I need to ask, would all of this have happened if the staff didn't end up on Zolgalga's hands?
Definitely not.
Would this have still happened if I didn't blow up the boat?
Yes. I mean, Zulgalga's minions didn't just magically show up there. They were going to attack anyway, but blowing up the boat did impede your ability to escape and maneuver, yes.
Okay.
Skoll, I'm sorry that you were sort of on the sidelines in the second part of this session.
I mean, I got knocked out and then imprisoned, so wasn't really much that Buhd could really do at that point besides, sing a little song or...
I mean, at least you're gonna, be nice and healed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Lose all those
But-
stresses,
I mean, Buhd is alive. So I honestly thought he was gonna die in this episode. Legitimately, I was like, "Oh, this is it." I have no characters yet planned out to replace Buhd. So
Well, I mentioned to all of you that I don't kill characters like that easily, and the primary goal of Zulgalga's people was to take prisoners. So, if possible, they wouldn't have killed you.
yeah, I mean, Buhd pointed that out when they got caught. He was like, "Well, this could be worse. We could be dead. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe Bladebeard is, yeah,
Xalatath arc did not last long with
such a
Bladebeard.
fall from grace. Oh my god.
He got bamboozled by Xalatath, and I could told I would have figured that was gonna happen at some point.
And I know it happened because I told him to fuck off and walk. Oh no.
Yeah. I am replacing Bladebeard's little token on our map with his regular one, not with the Xalatath one.
Wow, poor Thompshire.
I'm sorry.
Makes
I'm
you makes a unique
It's
render, but
fine.
it's
It's,
immediately
it's
gone.
literally the same pose, but the arm was a little different.
Oh,
So
my
yeah.
greatest fear for the episode was that you all would like wind up completely split up, and it would be like, oh, one of you is like in Pandaria and one of you is in Zolgaga's place, and how the hell am I going to DM that? But fortunately, you're all going to the same place, for better
Yeah,
or worse.
Yeah, it ended up with all of us being prisoners.
And
Was there any chance for us to escape, or were we doomed from the start?
Oh, there was obviously always a chance, but
If we set off early, would we have just like escaped somewhere else?
probably, but
Okay.
you're kind of doomed from the moment you allowed the dragon to be resurrected, pretty much.
We didn't even know about the guy resurrecting the dragon. Only Buhd knew that, so
True.
Bud tried, but it was not looking good.
I mean,
Yeah.
as players, I think it was obvious the moment the undead got past Bud.
Yeah.
Or the
Bud
fact that we
tried.
decided to even stay on the island at all. Like,
I was almost gonna be like, yeah, maybe Bud will try and die fighting these guys, but the fact that, you know, the undead guy was like, oh, I've got an impenetrable shield, I was like, yeah, Bud would probably bail on the sight of that.
Well,
I mean, at least my character had some more human moments, you know,
yeah.
Yeah, that was actually pretty nice, yeah.
in the face of death.
Yeah, like threatening Bladebeard.
To be fair, all she wants to do is go home, and you know, she did not trust those scary iron people. Not after what they did.
The tables
That's
have
tough.
turned, like, in terms of like what characters are more liked now, though. Because I think it used to be Lyri who was the least liked in the cast, at least in terms of like the characters liking each other. But now it seems like Bladebeard's that again, I guess.
But Bladebeard's the fan favorite.
Well, he's the fan favorite. I'm talking about as far as like, you know,
People even
crew.
hate him as much as they don't trust him. Like,
Like
I don't think anybody's outwardly being mean to him.
like Buhd, Lyri, Benjamin, how they feel
Yeah,
about
fair.
him now. Because it used to be Lyri that was, you know, the black sheep. Now it's now it's
Benjamin,
Bladebeard.
Bladebeard.
Yeah, people hate Bladebeard because he died and he
Exactly,
resurrected
not even his
himself.
fucking fault.
Well,
Yeah,
when he died at first, everyone was like, "Oh shit, he died. This is terrible." Bud was crying. Bud was sad. And then,
but then because he revived himself by picking up the dagger, everyone thinks he's a bad guy.
Mm-hmm. And whose fault is it that he died? Mm-hmm. I'm surprised Benjamin didn't yell at me more for admitting to blowing up the ship. He didn't know that.
I'm sure that'll be brought up in the next episode.
I'll tell the Archmage next episode. She's probably not going to be happy. Also, nobody told me that the stuff I burned was a supply, so I'm waiting for that to come up again. Because it inevitably will.
It inevitably will, yes.
We're going to have to start cannibalizing the crew because we don't have enough food.
Taking a note from Bud.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
just
at least
hope
Buhd
that
is like with some nice captors. They might feed him.
I
Probably
hope I'm
feed him-
just not imprisoned next to Tayu, the orc lady.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
Tayo hasn't been discovered yet, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Maybe Free can share a little cell.
Taiyu saves the day.
Going from first mate bud to cellmate bud. Oh my god. What a downgrade.
Well, of the people of Golden Skull, Marjani got away, Crick got away, the coward, and then there's the Sunsearch twins who are missing. Rua got away, and Tayo got away.
Oh,
Wow, I mean,
wasn't she at the supplies?
Oh, got away, relatively speaking. She hasn't been discovered yet.
Oh, alright.
I mean, the best thing that could happen for her is just being left on the island forever and there's nothing on there, so...
I hope there's enough coconuts.
Yeah. Maybe my Zandalari friend will help.
Oh yeah.
Have I even met him in character yet? I don't think I have.
No, actually not. You were in proximity to one another at one point, but you haven't met him.
So weird.
Yeah. Also, from like the moment Bladebeard was revived, because I knew Zolgaga's people were gonna attack. Well, I even told you guys at that point. I knew if Zolgaga and Zalatav were ever to meet, yeah, they would bond, for lack of a better term.
I had a feeling that like when Bladebeard was like, I'm gonna try and trick Zolgaga and not actually give her Zalatath, I was like, no, I think Zalatath is gonna want to be in the hands of Zolgaga. Zolgaga is the most powerful character right now.
Yeah.
So
Well,
So now she has a staff that can... not staff, a dagger that can do pretty much anything, really. I
she
mean,
also,
it's OP.
if she searches Bladebeard's body and stuff, she'll get all of his stuff too.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that.
I
All
was
of his
actually-
fucking loot.
I was thinking of calling the Legion and telling them to come here. So
Because it's
That
your,
would be horrible.
because it's your stunt item, they will not discover the hourglass, but they might discover the communication device.
yeah,
So there's
we'll
that.
see if I'm going to use it and have undead pirates serving the Legion come and rescue us.
I wonder when our friend Khadgar and Kyrie will come and see what's up and realize the entire island's just fucking nuked.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
It's gonna be really awkward for them.
at this point, they were kind of waiting for like a signal from. Well, a signal that the Battle of Buhd Bay would start, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Where are we even going? It's probably some random island in the middle of nowhere. We're going to Golden Skoll 2 Electric Boogaloo.
I will say, from the moment DoomGoblin conceived Zolgaga, I knew where she would be. So, I'm glad that I planned that part ahead, at the very least.
Yeah, I believe she's like connected to that the serpent guy,
Who knows?
and yeah, I believe you said that at one point in the game.
Yeah.
And his city tanked, I believe. Maybe we're going there.
Well, I
So, yeah.
mean, at least we can have some, nice, friendly slice of life on the boat.
On that overcrowded boat, sure.
Mm-hmm. Under threat of being killed, yeah. In fact, it's just gonna be me and Benjamin and the Archmage.
And Johnny.
And Johnny, yeah. And anyone else on the ship who we haven't met yet, like, a very cool guy, wasn't he meant to be on the ship?
He is, and he would be in the crowd, but because it's so closely pressed together,
Mhm.
yeah. Won't really be able to interact.
So we might have a little posse on that ship.
Yeah.
I mean, since he's very tall, we probably saw him, right?
I was going to let you, like, if you defeated the orc, I was going to let you, like, save the day, etc. But you decided to wait for Zolgaga.
Yeah. Oh man,
Dang it, Bladebeard.
I could have.
I mean, I feel
Maybe
safer under Zolgaga than Bladebeard.
Yeah, I think that the orc guy is kind of powerful, right?
Oh, definitely, but not as powerful as Zolgaga.
Yeah. And I thought that he would be the one I would surprise with a backstab. But no, she came, and yeah.
I mean, at least Bladebeard doesn't have a zombie dragon, so it's not all bad.
I guess there's that. Sure. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
If Bladebeard somehow managed to kill Zolgaga, would he get control of everyone Zolgaga has control over? Because that's a little...
I mean, that
Would they all just die, like in
Yeah, they will just
one
deactivate and fall
show
over.
that wasn't good at the end?
Well, I think answering that question would be a bit of a spoiler, I guess.
Oh yeah. I believe they would all go free, right?
Yeah.
Probably. And
Mhm.
they would just become like a horde forsaken, right?
I mean, also keep in mind that there's like varieties between the undead. There's like the generic crewman, but there's also like more enhanced people like Cherry, and there's whatever the hell the orc is, so it might be different between them.
This is horrible. We're so screwed.
Could be worse.
She has like a million different artifacts.
Doesn't mean we can't stop her.
He'll be the Ashbringer by next week.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Your level 4 consequence has also gone away, Lyri, because it's been a while since then.
Oh, great.
Yeah, like 5 hours.
I mean, it's just a black eye.
It's for narrative purposes, it's still there, but it's not bothering you to the point where it would impede you anymore, pretty much.
Yeah, it's not going to sting anymore. It's just going to look nasty.
Yep.
Can't believe Buhd is still gored by a dream direhorn. Oh my god.
That's going to... well...
He got that immediately after getting all his consequences healed. I can't believe it.
I think,
Yeah, that dream was kind of evil.
I think after the next session, well, depending on what happens, you guys will also reach another milestone in the story, meaning you will quote-unquote level up, even though that's not the correct terminology. At which point...
We're gonna have a prison break.
Yeah, at which point the gored by a dream direhorn and the heart palpitations would go away. But
I need to give myself a
Yeah.
better stunt eventually too.
well, it all depends on what happens in the next session anyway.
I need something narratively driven like Buhd and Bladebeard have.
Yeah, well, what you do have is very good at that one niche, Lyri. Blowing up your friends, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good at that.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, I should also move this from the map. Oh, any other thoughts for our viewers before we go on to our shoutouts?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, this episode's kind of a bit more of a closed book.
Yeah.
We're going on a ship towards a place we have no idea.
Well, thank you, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. I'm going to ask these lovely people to talk about themselves in an order pre-arranged by the dice. And, actually here's the thing. And the dice have determined that Zelris should go first, which I think is like the third time in the row the dice have decided that.
Okay, I'm Zelris and I make stuff online on the internet and some of it's pretty good.
Most of it is pretty good. And thank you, Zelris. Next, according to the dice, would be the owner of the channel you guys are watching this on, Sir Thompshire.
Oh well, here, you know who I am. I make machinima. Rarely, honestly, but I make them. And you can also check me out on Twitter, where I post renders and sneak peeks and stuff of the sort. And yeah, that's about it.
He does great work. Thank you. Next, according to the dice, would be Skoll.
Yep. Hello. I am Skoll Shorties. I do lore videos, speculation videos, machinimas, tons of stuff on WoW, and eventually probably some stuff on Halo Witcher at some point.
Lovely. Thank you. Next will be DoomGoblin.
Yeah, hello. I'm DoomGoblin. I draw stuff. You know, I draw goblins and dwarves and stuff like that. And yeah, you can find me on Twitter at DoomGoblin. Yeah.
He drew the episode before this one's thumbnail, for those who are curious. There's also his watermark on the screen. And again, all our links are in the description. And I was your DM, Game Master Teeironor. I usually do videos focusing on video game lore. I've been doing a lot of Elder Scrolls stuff lately, and it's been a lot of fun, honestly. And I'm probably going to continue to do that. And I also do occasional live streams. I've been playing Oblivion recently, and it's been a lot of fun. So feel free to join us in that. Otherwise, thank you guys once again for watching and listening to us. We shall be back next week on my channel. Oh yeah, my channel. And yeah, goodbye everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
See ya.
Yeah.